I'm going to give you some props tonight that I like, where the player is heavily favored or heavily projected to go over. We're going to look at the lines of 4 of those players and look how it compares on Prizepicks to see which way we're going to go on these plays for tonight. The first play I'm looking at is Dennis Schroeder. Looking at his points prop of 11.5, his projection is 17.78, which is a difference of 6.28 points. Let's look at Schroeder a little bit closer. His Prizepicks line is also 11.5 at this time. I don't think it will stay there. I think it will go up, but right now it's 11.5. They're playing the New Orleans Pelicans, middle of the road defense. Let's look in his last 10. He's went over this prop 6 out of 10 times. For the season, I think he's went over 52% of the time. Against New Orleans this year, he has scored 10 and 7 points in 2 games. 1 game in New Orleans, 1 game in LA. This game is in where's this game? This game is in New Orleans. So you can see he's a pretty high favorite, even a favorite to go over 12 at -119 at the books. I'm leaning toward the over on this one, but more research needs to be done. Looks like the Lakers are favored by 1 in this. The Lakers have been sharing the ball a lot, so I'm not sure if he's going to get his touches. Let's look at his shot attempts. Last few games. 11, 17, 14, 13, 13. So he's getting his shot attempts, 3-point attempts. 3 last game, 6 a game before, 3, 4. I think 3-point attempts are huge. Make a few of those, you can get over 11.5. So he's one of the players I'm looking at tonight. Second player I'm looking at is going to be Josh Giddey, assist, Oklahoma. They're playing Brooklyn. His line is 5.5. His projection is 8.9. -135 to go over this 5.5. That's why Prizepicks pushed this number up to 6 to make us think a little bit more. Not sure if it's good targeting this prop on Prizepicks. Let's look at Giddey a little bit more. He's only went over this 4 out of 10 times in his last 10 games against Brooklyn. 1 game, he had 9 assists. Brooklyn is one of the better teams in the league, assists allowed. This game is in Brooklyn, I think. Let me check that. The game is actually in OKC. So the game is in OKC. So I expect him to be more of a distributor at home than he would be on the road. So 5.5 is definitely a prop to look at for the over on this. As I say, Prizepicks pushed up to 6. I would kind of stay away from it. Third player I'm looking at is PJ Washington. We're looking at his rebounds. His prop is 5.5. Projection of 8.18. Really high under, -140 to go over, +110. The Prizepicks line is 5, so that kind of explains. Prizepicks pretty comfortable with 5 to make us make a decision on which way to go. Pretty high projection of 8.18. Let's look at this prop a little closer. As you can see, he's went over 7 out of 10 times, so that's why the projection is a little higher. They're playing a very good defense when it comes to rebounds allowed. When it comes to Cleveland, one of the better defenses in the league. Against Cleveland this year, Washington has had 10 rebounds in Cleveland. and he had 5 in Charlotte, in the game in Charlotte. So to me, I think it still trends toward the over. You can actually get some value out of this probably by playing the over at the books, plus 110. You're gonna win a little money. The fourth and final player I'm looking at is going to be Bradley Beal. Looking at his points, rebounds, and assists. His prop is 36.5. The projection is 42.35. Minus 120 to go over this, minus 110 to go under. Prizepicks is giving this line at 38. So that tells me, if the Prizepicks is giving us this at 38, tells me 36.5 Beal, they think that he's going to go over it. So let's look at Bradley Beal a little closer. He's won over this prop in 4 out of his last 10 games, playing a defense that is one of the worst in the league, playing Detroit when it comes to points allowed and rebounds allowed. That's why Prizepicks has pushed this line up to 38. The books that I see still got it at 36.5. It may change later on, but I think at least Prizepicks think that he's going to go with 36.5. Let's look at him against Detroit. 2 games this year, 1 game 23, and another game 46. I think he's trending towards the over on this. So those are 4 plays that I like. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. All those things would be greatly appreciated. You can get my premium plays over on Patreon. Until the next video, peace.